This is National Native News. I'm Antonia Gonzalez. A bipartisan bill signed into law last year is now giving Native Americans residing in Arizona the option to update their state-issued identification to show their tribal affiliation. As KJZZ's Gabriel Pietrazio reports, it comes at a time when Indigenous peoples are being swept up in immigration raids, including Peter Yazzie, a Navajo man recently detained by ICE agents in the Phoenix metropolitan area.
This new marker is akin to getting an organ donor or veteran insignia on any form of ID, including a driver's license. To do so, applicants need to prove that they're enrolled in a tribe by submitting a CIB or Certificate of Indian Blood. And so far, the Arizona Department of Transportation has gotten more than 1,600 requests for the designation. That idea of streamlining legal documents came from Navajo Democratic State Representative Myron Sosi.
Instead of having to dig out all your cards to show that you are Native American.
And had nothing to do with ICE.
That wasn't the purpose. But I'm hearing from constituents saying that I feel safer now.
And it's something Thomas Cody, Executive Director of the Navajo Nation's Division for Child and Family Services, is encouraging his Diné urban relatives to seek out.
It's unfortunate that we have to have on our ID that we're Native Americans. We shouldn't, but I'm glad that the state of Arizona Governor Hobbs is taking an extra step.
His deputy director, Solansta Jim, thinks this service is much needed, not just for Navajos living in the Grand Canyon state.
Because we are the largest Native American tribe, you'll find a Navajo tribal member anywhere in the United States.
That's why Sosi is working with neighboring Utah and New Mexico state lawmakers to adopt his legislation, aiming to help cover more of Indian country, including the rest of his sprawling 27,000 square mile reservation. For National Native News, I'm Gabriel Pietrazio.
The federal government is reviewing the business program that benefits Alaska Native corporations and tribes. In a video posted on X last week, U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said his department will review the 8A Business Development Program. That program falls under the Small Business Administration and supports businesses owned by socially disadvantaged individuals or tribes. Hegseth said in the video that the 8A program promotes diversity, equity, and inclusion framework and race-based contracting. In the program, the federal government sets aside contracting opportunities for disadvantaged small businesses. Alaska Native corporations rely heavily on federal contracts often received through 8A. Data from the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis shows that it's their primary source of revenue, and most of those contracts come from the U.S. Department of Defense. Quentin Carroll's executive director of the Native American Contractors Association and originally from Utqiagvik.
Native participation in the SBA 8A program is not a DEI initiative.
Carroll says the program fulfills long-standing federal trust and treaty obligations to tribes, Alaska Native corporations, and Native Hawaiian organizations. Hegseth ordered a line-by-line review of sole source 8A contracts that are more than $20 million. He said in the social media video that the department will get rid of contracts that don't make the country's military more lethal. Hegseth said the department will make sure that businesses getting a contract are the ones actually doing the work. He claimed that often small businesses receive the contract, take a fee, and pass it to a giant consulting firm. However, Carroll says Native federal contractors have been partners of the Defense Department. He added that Native contractors also support the elimination of fraud and waste within the program. I'm Antonia Gonzalez.
National Native News is produced by Kawanak Broadcast Corporation, with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Support from Clarkson Potter, publisher of Turtle Island, Foods and Traditions of the Indigenous Peoples of North America by Native American chef Sean Sherman. With ancestral and modern recipes, this cookbook showcases diverse foodways of the continent's regions.
Hear that? Tribal college faculty do so much, one can't say it all here. Nothing but respect. Visit mostthoroughdjobdescription.com. The American Indian College Fund supports this program.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.